Well, it is now December 13th. It is Saturday. The DLC for this game has been out for a little while. I'm trying to avoid spoilers and stuff as best I can. You know, easier said than done sometimes when it comes to an IP as big as Pokémon there. I've seen a couple images and stuff here and there, but, you know, trying to stay away from things as best I can there. First and foremost, I greatly appreciate the 55-month resub there, Mortis. That is one heck of a long time. Greatly appreciate the Prime resub. I know you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month, so I appreciate you using it here for 55 months. I'm kind of surprised this guy is collision, I'm gonna be honest. I would have thought he'd go right through me. I mean, he kinda is there. But yeah, let's see here. Hello, Christy. How much have I missed? Oh my god. The world almost ended because it turned out there was a second ultimate weapon, and then AZ was like, peace out, Girl Scout, and then he died. What you missed. It was, if you told me to explain the plot of this game, I don't think I could tell you, man. Okay, well, and hello, Nurx. Just seeing the DLC, I won't say anything on it. Fair enough. How are you today, Harmonia guy? Not great, if I'm gonna be honest, but we're getting along. Holding it together, keeping on moving along and stuff. I've realized why I haven't completed Legends ZA yet. I don't like it. Yeah, fair enough. We're on to, like, sort of post-game. So, the DLC for this game is already out. It released on Wednesday, less than 2 months after the game came out. I beat the game before, then I was like, whoa, I beat the game before the DLC came out. Now I'm gonna play the DLC right when it comes out. Yeah. Turns out that the little epilogue stuff is actually kind of important to do. So I do kind of have to wrap up the story. Even though we saw the credits roll, even though we saw Finn, I'm not done yet, technically. So I gotta wrap up that. And then there's 2 events that have released before the DLC. There was a Diancie event and there was a Mewtwo event. So maybe I'll do both of those tonight. And then maybe next stream, we start the DLC. Maybe. I don't know. We just caught Xerneas, the one who gives. Now we gotta go catch Yveltal, the one who takes. Is what we're currently at in the story. I don't know why it's essential to catch them, but it's essential to catch them because they're coming up and they're causing more Pokemon to, like, congregate or rogue mega evolve or something. I don't know. But apparently it's really important that we catch them. And then presumably after that, we'll catch Zygarde. And then maybe that's it for the epilogue. I have no idea. So yeah, we got the one that gives. Now we gotta go do the one that takes. So we gotta go talk to these Team Flare guys that put their ex-terrorist group logo onto their food truck. To be like, hey, do you know about Yveltal? You know where I can find that? So that's kind of where we're at right now. So there's that. Izzy is actually Scoutmaster Myers from Peak. Trust me, bro. I don't know enough about Peak to be able to talk about that there, but I know that a lot of people are really into that. They're fucking up the ecosystem because they're overflowing / lacking in infinity energy or whatever. Yeah, it's probably something like that. I don't know. Now you're all caught up on the story. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Grizel, I do wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What? We saved the whole dang city with him. You think we still need a stand-on ceremony? So what do you want today? Same old flamethrower roast? I want the one that gives, even though I already caught that one. Ah, you speak of the legendary Pokemon, Yveltal and Xerneas. I mean, I was specifically referring to Xerneas there, and you're gonna tell me about Yveltal. But, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you don't want to be reminded of it, then maybe stop theming your hair and your whole food truck after it. I don't know. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it will be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Eh? Meet us at the Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Why? We got Xerneas without having to talk to Quasartico, but I mean, Also, I took a break from my living decks, and if I buy the DLC, it is only because of Hoopa. Are you like the one of 3 Hoopa fans that exist? Because I need it for a full one? Oh. Okay, the answer is no then. But yeah. caught up on the story. I'm playing the DLC, dog. Yar? What? Wait. Huh? I don't understand. Here you are. We'd heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. So you're kind of in the know with Grisham and stuff there? I do like Hoopa, though. I think it's neat. Maybe I would think Hoopa was neat if they actually did anything with Hoopa ever here in the games, apart from just, like, distribution. You can say that about a lot of mythical Pokemon, though. Like, I've never seen anything with, like, the anime or the movies or something like there. And I guess something with Hoopa's going on in this game, so maybe I'll be converted into a Hoopa fan by the time I'm done with all this garbage there. But yeah, Mr. Streams didn't know how much of those I missed. Okay, so, like, you're caught up on, like, knowing what goes on in the story of these games, but just not caught up on the streams is what I'm interpreting then. Magearna has wasted potential. I feel like most mythical Pokemon are kind of wasted potential. Okay, I got you now. I have an update of my own. Our team's recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumiose City. We have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. It nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own, back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. What the heck is going on with the door back there? Like, so there's, like, the two sides of the door. I guess the two doors, one could argue. What's going on graphically on, like, the line between them? I don't... Why can't you just be normal? Any modern Pokemon games, really. We did finally manage to contain it, thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin, Malva. I don't remember the names of any of the admins there, apart from Zarazik and I guess the professor that I lied I don't remember the name of already. But yeah, that's the kind of thing that you'd expect to see in, like, early builds of the game or something like that, and then when it's polished, you know, that stuff gets sorted. But I don't think the polishing stage happens with modern Pokemon games. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Sarge Inc. will be stepping in to help so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. I acted on my own for Xerneas, but, what kind of help, Vinny? See, Team Flare had a device that they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Griselda here had both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input, and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we'd had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Sartikos made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with, making it the perfect tool with which to train for a great challenge such as this. Floridans, I would like to ask you to battle once more against Victory Bell, Halucha, and Tyranitar in their rogue Mega Evolved states. The device is kept in the lower levels. We call it our Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you'll follow me, please. But yeah, let's see here. Anyway, the biggest case of wasted potential, Volcanion. What does he do? Who cares? What he does is he's fire and water. That's what Volcanion does. Where can you get him? Who cares? Who the hell is Volcanion? Anyone, probably. I remember Bryony? Who? What? Why can't you be normal? My mom to be. Well, they made a machine that plays the bad dubstep, that's right. Dude, it's so fucking cool. I need to brush the snow off the car to get home from work, and I had to stop midway through because my fingers started turning red. Take your weather back. Nah, you get to experience a little bit of it. Lately, around here, the average temperatures have been around -25 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I gotta convert it to freedom units. Let's see here. -25 C to F. What is that in Fahrenheit? No, it's not 77 degrees Fahrenheit. That's positive 25 C. Negative. No. Freaking C to F converter. Bring me to a web page. Oh, here we go. Degrees Celsius. Now it pulls up the Google thing. It just gave me Google AI at first. That was like, oh, 25C is 77F. Like, no, that's not what I looked up. Negative 25 is apparently -13 Fahrenheit. Guys' units are weird. So, yeah, that's what we've been kind of dealing with lately. you go out and shovel snow or anything, you need to be wearing gloves. You have your hands exposed just to the open cold for too long, it's genuinely dangerous. Even just plugging in the block heater for my car, I try to always do that with gloves, because with my hands being exposed, they do start to kind of freeze over a little bit. They do get a little bit cold. I chilled my hands really badly a couple weeks ago. up on a rooftop of a building where we were looking at all the heating units and stuff there. And I foolishly left my gloves behind. And I was trying to keep them warm in my pockets as best I could. But they were so chilled that by the time that I got inside and they were thawing out, it felt like there was almost like a layer of coolness still over my hands that was breaking apart. And then my hands started feeling like they were burning hot. Like that kind of coldness as they were slowly warming up. So I needed to warm them up like very slowly, and getting into the warm there kind of made me feel like, maybe I should go back out into the cold because that's what my hands got used to. Get rid of this burning sensation. So I froze my hands really good. You gotta be careful, is the case there. But yeah, Volcanian's the literal steam engine Pokemon, and they did nothing with them. I'm sure that disappoints a whole lot of people there. Also, streamer guy whose GamerSup's code is use said he likes the bad dubstep. What? Yeah, what now? I'm forever livid. I imagine so there. Bryony is the only other Flare admin I remember. I sure don't there. I welcome this snow, honestly. It means I don't have to go outside. You probably should for the sake of, like, shoveling and stuff like that there. It's gonna be way better if you could use the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons new mouse mode. For what? What? It's 14F here, according to the car I'm in, but I don't have gloves on me. And it was like 35F yesterday. We lost 20F in one day. I closed that converter. C to F converter. 14F. Here, if I go the other way around. 14 minus 10 degrees Celsius. Like, it's cold, but, you know, I don't know if I'd be wearing, like, my full winter jacket out in that. Like, I guess if I'm gonna be out for a long, long time, I'll wear my full winter jacket. Otherwise, I'm just out for a bit, like, shoveling the snow. That's hoodie weather here in Canada. So what 14F is. So, like, yeah. Anyway. Well, that's what happens when you grow up here. But yeah, I mean, even in, like, minus 10C, 14F there, you do still want to have gloves, is the case. You don't want to mess around when it comes to, like, keeping your hands warm, that's for sure. It was like 35F yesterday, lost 20F in one day. Yeah, that's a big jump there. Also gained 6 inches of snow. That's a decent bit. What we've gotten, I think, is 28F. What's that? Is that below freezing? Minus 2 degrees Celsius. Wow, you guys are enjoying it over there, I take it. What was I about to do? What the heck was I about to do there? Something about the... Oh, I was going to check the weather, is what it was. That's why I was pulling out my phone. Let's see here. Yeah, it is going to be hovering around like minus 25C into this coming week. So it is starting to get cold. It's not getting to our lowest yet. It's usually the third week in February that's always the coldest here. The third week of February is where it gets to like minus 35 to minus 40. Minus 40C is the same as minus 40F. That's where the two units of measurement are the same. That's where they become the same number, be the same thing as minus 40. We usually get like 1 or 2 days of like minus 40 in the third week of February, hovering around like minus 35. in that same week, third week of February is always the worst each year. That is the week where you stay inside as much as you can because it is genuinely dangerous to go outside. That's not fun there. Just hold my hands in the toaster oven while I make my sandwiches. That's one way to do it there. The type in that message you read, yeah, dude says he likes the dubstep. I guess everyone's entitled to their opinion, but like, good to know for when I move north. Less miserable lately, since due to financial and work lessons, I can no longer live in California. I've lived in California my whole life. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are definitely moving north in the past couple of years. So, yeah, more miserable, yeah. Yeah, that's fair there. Set you up to battle against the Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator from here. Which Rogue Mega Evolution Simulation would you like to battle? Oh, I guess I can set up my Pokemon here to, like, whoops. Oh, my thoughts exactly. I'm surprised that I can bring you out inside here, but okay. Surprised the game let me do that. A battle victory bell. Very good. I wish you the best of luck in your battle against it. This is such a pointless filler. Like, my god. They really needed to put more content in the game, and they were like, this is the excuse. You can fight Yveltal, but only after you fight 3 more Mega Evolved Pokemon in a simulation to prepare you. Or something like that. Wow. Let's just move. Okay. Cool. And also, thinking about, like, controversial things about video games. I didn't watch the Game Awards. I don't think I've actually watched the Game Awards in a long, long time. I usually watch the orchestras, though, so I still need to look that up for this one. I've heard that the recent Game Awards was apparently getting a lot of traction, because apparently Expedition 33 won, like, an unprecedented amount of awards, and everyone was saying, like, okay, maybe the game's good, but there's no way it's that good. It's apparently, like, the big controversy this time around, among other things. Apparently that's, like, the biggest one going on this time. Yeah. Alright, after round 2 of brushing, I got most of it. I suppose I will lurk during the drive. I guess you won't be able to answer this question. But, I was about to ask if you had to, like, scrape ice off the windshield. You can 3D print yourself a scraper. This is what you can do now. But here in Canada, like, it's very standard for everyone to have, like, one of those things that's, like, a brush on one side and a scraper on the other side. Then, like, you go outside to your vehicle and you have to go scrapey across, like, the windshield and all that. When Guzma was here, because he lives in, Louisiana there, where it's a lot warmer. Yeah. When he was here in January last year, I made him do that, so he got the experience. So, but yeah, I agree there should be a limit on how many awards one game can win. Yeah, it would make sense there. It's pretty good, apparently. So I've heard. Also, do you guys really not like this song? What song? Like, anyway. I like the Game Awards this year. Most of the awards made sense to me and some real good announcements. I think while the Game Awards were happening, I scrolled through, like, just some IGN page of, like, announcements so far to see if there was anything that, like, super caught my interest. I think that it was still being updated, so I think the Game Awards were still ongoing while I checked it. Or something or other. And I think I had the idea to check it because I saw people, like, chatting about it in the Discord server. I do a lot of lurking in my own Discord. Yeah. I'm typically in the know about what people are talking about because I check it out. But a lot of the time, I'm just kind of lurking. This is how it goes. My God. Alright, how about this now? This is what we do. I'm allergic to, big of Victory Bell or something here. Only awards Expedition 33 didn't deserve were the indie game ones because Expedition 33 is non-indie, is funded by the French government, Kelper, and Sega. Yeah, that doesn't sound like indie in that case to me either. I can agree with that in that case. I don't know, man. Just, here, send out Blue Bonnet thinking about the southern states. Oh. You even oh yeah, because poison's super effective against fairies. Okay, that was a bad idea. Here, just like, nom 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 nom, run over there and munch. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch. I don't know. Plus move Fire Fang. Oh, I don't have a plus move for Fire Fang, apparently. Here, almost there. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, it did not deserve art style. Looks like every other hyper-realistic RPG. Silk Song and Hades had art styles. Yeah, that's fair. From the smidges I know about them. I think that's fair. I haven't played any of them, but from the smidges I know, I can agree there. A resounding victory. I'd expected no less of you, of course. Which Pokemon would you like to take on next? Halucha, which I guess would be Flying Fighting. So Flying Fighting, it'd be good for me to maybe do the same here, use Psychic type attacks. I don't know. I guess Fairy type attacks here, something or other. I'll do the same here. That's fair, but I think Expedition 33 has very good art direction. Okay. So you're up against the Rogue Mega Evolution. Here, I'll battle Halucha. Very good. I wish the best of luck in your battle against it. Well, I kind of want to stop on the music here. I gotta find some other music to play. I didn't think I was gonna be facing Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon again this stream. I don't know, do I have my holiday stream playlist loaded up here? Yeah, I do have that on a tab. Let's listen to some holiday kind of themed remixes. Let's listen to some Sensing Cantian ones. I really like Sensing Cantian as a remixer. I don't think they really make that much in the way of remixes anymore. But they have some of my favorite holiday themes. Here's a X and Y remix, Snowbell City. Oh, I've got to mute the actual game. Like, Christmas is coming up, the holidays are here. Let's listen to some kind of snowy, wintry holiday things. There's a lot of ones I have in this playlist that are more so just generally wintry kind of chill vibes and stuff that I think are good for it. There's a few, like, actual, just holiday-themed things that I have in there, but, yeah. Still mad that they used AI placeholder assets, though. Well, if it's just placeholder, it's probably not that big a deal, though, I think. Or meant for final release where they had handcrafted stuff, but it leaves me bitter. Though, technically, if you just need a placeholder, you can make it, like, literally anything. Kind of the case. Even just, like, a little, oh my god. Like a little PNG that you slap on or something or other. Psyshock. Here, you're probably doing more melee attacks than special attacks, but sure, do light screen anyway, I guess. Or something or other. Yeah, let's just get some chill vibes going. This stream, how about? Some real chill tunes, some nice vibes. Turn this into a nice little comfort stream or something or other. Let there be flames. Psyshock. I assume this doesn't damage me. What? Where do you take damage from? You weren't even close to Halucha. Whatever, man. I'm level 70, man. Oh, there. Just go ahead and pop one of those. Flamethrower. Then, when you watch the FNAF 2 movie, it was bad. Ooh, those might be fighting words for Mortis. So it might be the case. I haven't seen it yet. One of these days. Hard disagree. Mortis has mod power nowadays. Best be watching them fighting words. But yeah, I'm in no rush to see it or anything. One day I want to, just like out of curiosity. But, you know, the only thing I think was bad was the ending. But what I really want to know is, did they finally put in the 10-minute sex scene between Freddy Fazbear and Markiplier? Ban them for not liking a movie I like. Yeah, well, they don't have to know that. You can strike fear. Okay, let's go ahead and do a Psyshock there. Just keep chipping away at you. Oh, I can Mega Evolve again here. Fear is overrated. But is it? Sorry, dude, it's just so boring. The irony couldn't even carry it. Blarg, go ahead and Flamethrower. I think I said this during a previous stream of Legend Z8, where it's like, thank goodness it came out like 1 week later, as opposed to thank goodness it came out when it did, as opposed to 1 week earlier, I should say. Or else my dad wanting to just go see a movie with me in this small town where there's only like the one screen and they just rotate what movie is going on throughout the week. There would have been a timeline out there where he and I went to go see the FNAF movie together, and he would have just been like, what the hell even? He would not have been very impressed at all. So thank goodness that movie did not come out 1 week earlier, because I don't really like the idea of going and seeing that movie in theaters with my dad. I don't really like the idea of going and seeing that movie in theaters in general, unless I did it like ironically with my little cousins or something. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, isn't this music nice? Sensing Cantian has some awesome remixes. I think Sensing Cantian is one of, if not my favorite Pokemon remixer. But they haven't posted anything new in like a long time. And they're a really small channel. 1.18k subscribers. So like their channel never really blew up or anything like that. But I feel like it should have. Their stuff freaking rocks. I use their remixes all the time in my video essays. Resounding Victory. I expected no less of you, of course. Now there's only one Pokemon remaining. Tyranitar. That's Dark Rock, right? I don't have any fighting type moves. I could always get close combat on you. Grass, water. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that or something like that. I think FNAF the Musical is ironically better than the movies. What's FNAF the Musical? If you want a good FNAF movie, look up FNAF the Musical. Truth, Nuke, crazy they both have MatPat in them? What the heck is FNAF the Musical? Also, you want to hear my favorite, like, holiday-themed remix? It's another Sensing Cantian one. It's the very first one of my holiday stream playlist. This is a remix of Pallet Town from Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow, but it's like holiday themed. This is like straight up my favorite holiday remix. I love playing this one like all the time. Let's see here. Our battles are very good. Then I wish you the best of luck in your battle against it. There's another Nerdcore but they never upload. Big Sag. That's a name that I haven't heard before. But this one is like such wintry holiday kind of vibes. This one's always my go-to. Quite fond of this one. Look at my gator. Blarg. Long Blarg. Aquajet. I don't know, Breaking Swipe. Probably has higher base power than Ice Fang, so. Aquajet. Big Blarg. Oh, switching focus over to Floridator. Floridator and Floridance. Most iconic of duos. Floridator has been a Pokemon in my party for 3 of my Pokemon playthroughs now. This has got to be like the magnum opus, the Florida man himself playthrough. So I don't know if we're going to be seeing Floridator again in future playthroughs, unless it's literally transferring this one over or something like that. I don't know. Music looks a little loud. I might have turned it up a little too loud. I don't want it to get too close to my voice volume. Something like that is probably a bit better. Probably Aquajet. Running a Hydro Pump on a Fuller Alligator because I didn't have anything better. Wait, unless maybe I do and, you know, I just never bothered to check the moves. For, what new things I've learned since before. Since it doesn't come up like, oh, so-and-so would like to learn a new move. Would you like to forget another move? Plus, I had no idea if Feraligatr was a physical or special attacker. I never really bothered to check because I've never used a Feraligatr in any of my playthroughs, like, before I was a content creator. In the past couple ones, I had Floridator kind of as a joke, but, you know. Gets one by level up. It probably has one of those by now at level 67. I can always check here after this battle. This is what I can do. No, you're no longer mega souped up and stopped. Darn you. Aquajet. Hydro Pump. The whole Pokemon needing to run by you and then unleash the move is honestly a bit annoying. In my opinion. But yeah, this is my favorite holiday remix. Sincantian, I'm your biggest fan. Nom nom nom. I have Ice Fang on you. I have Thunder Fang on Buccaneer. I should get Thunder Fang on one of my Pokemon. Really rounded out. Something or other. Here, go ahead and Hyper Potion, I guess. Man, it's crazy. I can use my real life consumables in these simulations. It's wild. Skibbity Gator strikes again. Honestly, a little scared to hear what your most and least favorite new megas are. Oh god, I don't even know if I have an answer off the top of my head. I would actually have to think about it, because I genuinely have not considered that. I wouldn't be able to give you an answer. Maybe if I thought about it. Maybe. No, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, dude. Just keep on switching back and forth here. Hydro Pump. Blarg. Yeah, this Palatown remix rocks. It's so good. In my opinion. Oop, Hydro Pump. Blarg. Got it straight up there. Ours attack returned to normal. My Floridator returned to normal. Aquajet, maybe I should heal here again when it lets me. Hydro Pump. Well, my god. What? That still hit you? My god. Okay, just go ahead and pop that. Aquajet in there. Into Hydro Pump. Okay, a little bit of that. Oh, it pushed you out anyway. That's fine. How about maybe no, actually? I don't know. Also, I guess I never mentioned when I was 3D printing. In case anyone wants to know. I was 3D printing a gift box So this is the main part of it that I 3D printed earlier today that took like 7 hours. It goes through a lot of plastic. I'm printing the top right now. And then I'll 3D print out of white, like a little ribbon kind of thing, and then a little bow on the top. And it's all going to be like plastic 3D printed, this nice little round thing. And it's going towards, this has been my little project for the past while. Wow. If I can pick this up kind of cleanly here. I've been working on a little bit of a arts and crafts project here that is looking like this. You know, a nice little Pokemon wintry kind of landscape here. So this is kind of the case for that. It fits in perfectly to be like a gift box in this. So, the Deerling isn't quite in place right now. The Sawsbuck is. Sawsbuck will stay in place, but not by glue. By magnet. Was kind of my idea, so you can like pick it up and move it around and stuff like that. So, you know, it'll stay on there by magnet and stuff. And I'll probably do something similar for the Deerling, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about it yet, because I don't want to add, like, extra height to this. Sawsbuck was easy, because, like, the chest comes up there a little bit. So, you know, perfect little place to hide a magnet, but I don't know what the heck I'm going to do for the little Deerling here that I painted last night. So, I was thinking about streaming last night. I didn't really have the energy for it. So, last night was painting this instead. This is what last night was spent on. Getting my finest brushes. My camera doesn't even want to focus in. And getting this all painted. Stuff. The light behind my camera is also messing with it a little bit. So, you know, I've been doing a little bit of cool, different arts and crafts kind of stuff here lately. I didn't have a good color for Winter Deerling, so I kind of mixed together my gold and my white and my brown to an extent there, and it actually came out with like the perfect shade that matches the Winter Deerling there. So I was kind of surprised that I was able to kind of combine and get the colors that I needed and stuff. So, you know, that worked out pretty decently. Here. Boop. So I don't know how the magnets are going to work on that yet. I'm not entirely sure. So I've been making a bit of a cool thing. Wow, let me just put my phone down here. Gotta be a bit of a pain in the butt. Getting it in and out of my pocket all the time there. Whoa. So yeah. Yeah, honestly, a tie between Starmie, Barbacle, and Electros for best. Starmie's, certainly quite the sight. Ow! Rude, man. You want to maybe get out of there or something or other? So yeah, I've got lots of stuff going on with real life stuff lately. But keeping busy at different projects and, you know, trying out some different things like that little project there. I'm not really too much of an arts and crafts kind of person, but you know, I'm trying to make that turn out as best as it can there. But yeah, memory aside, he's just so cool. Starmie? Or Sawsbuck? Or who now? Alright, I think that was an EM Dashi remix there, is what that one just was. Or Pokemon Uranium Snowbank Town by EM Dashi. Where's another Sensing Cantian one that I really like? There was a Jubilife City remix by Sensing Cantian that I really like. Yeah, here's the Jubilife City one. This one I really like. There's another holiday one. Sawsbuck is okay. Sawsbuck's awesome, man. Such an underrated Pokemon. And perfect for wintry vibes, too. Oop, Aqua Jet. Oh, I should probably turn you into the Skibbity Gator, huh? That's what I should probably do. There we go. Let's do that. And then Aqua Jet. Not a fan of hybrid normals. Oh, if we're talking about the typing, I guess. But, I just really like Sawsbuck design and the whole different seasons and stuff like that. I think is really quite cool. Oop. Nom nom nom. Aqua Jet. Hydro Pump. And then, if I can open my menu, maybe. One of these days. There we go. Go ahead and heal on up. Maybe I pull you back. Sensing Cantian makes some good winter holiday Pokemon remixes. Trampa, Heliolisk, Pyroar, Sawsbuck. Unfortunately, very boring to me. Such slander. Now you're slandering both Mortis and myself. Oh. Okay. Get on out of there, maybe. Hydro Pump. Blarg! Of course, I stop moving when I recall. Oh, God. Can I run, please? There we go. Jeez, man. Well. Let's see here. Stop going after me. As long as I don't die, I guess it's better that you go after me. Less healing items I need to consume. My god, stop. Oh my god! I was stuck in the recall animation! So I couldn't dodge. Everything went black.